Greetings everyone, I am Eric with Your Essential Practice. Today we're going to do our rune reading. It's the number 3 day for me, so as promised, here comes your daily rune reading. But first, we're going to discuss a little bit about that Schumann resonance and the solstice coming up. I really do believe this is a big time for the sun and the electromagnetic frequencies, everything that's happening around with us, right? Today, at the time of the recording, the moon is in Cancer as well, calling us to tune into our intuition. And with that, we need to really get some insight and reflect. This is a chance to see where we've come from the past seasons, like the last solstice in the winter and the last equinox in the spring. Okay, and this is a chance to reevaluate and reaffirm where we're going up until the fall fall equinox, and then this when the coming was winter solstice after that. Sorry, I'm just tripping on my words there for a sec. So in between the summer solstice and the fall equinox, is the Lion's Gate portal on 8/8. So that's a very good time to manifest abundance, right? Whether it's love, abundance in finance and friendships and all sorts of successes, right? So right now, with the solstice coming up at the time of the recording, it is just past Juneteenth, so it is the day before the solstice right now at the time of the recording as well. So, what a marvelous time. We have the opportunity today to really evaluate and see if everything is in order. All our ducks are in the row. Your squirrels aren't at a rave, right? You're not going, ooh, shiny, ooh, shiny. It's time to get our mental stuff in order, right? Cancer new moon, intuition, going within, really tuning into that heart space, right? And making sure that everything is in line for everything to come to fruition. Okay, with this rune reading, we're really concentrating on the change of the Schumann resonance, the summer solstice, right? We could call it the reading for the summer solstice. Of course, I am Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. I thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. You are truly a blessing to me. Coming up first, we have the rune in the past influences position of hail, right? This is a sudden natural catastrophe. It could mean a literal storm. Hagalaz is disruption, right? Destructive and creative forces as well, right? With natural stuff comes a lot of natural forces. Obviously, it comes with a lot of production too. So you get some rain washing out some stuff, right? Or maybe a fire that happens and that creates more fertile soil. So this is really, in our past influences, a big upset, or oops, I forgot something, or oops, I really kind of messed up right there. I really put my foot in my mouth or something like that. Just something really unexpected, right? So in the present influences, we have Thor's hammer. This is also symbolizing a thorn or giant, right? There seems to be some big issues that we're taking care of. This is also, well, Thuryazaz is Thor's hammer, so it's focused power, right? It could build, it could destroy, it could protect, and it is really, in the present influences, sticking out like a thorn in our side. That's what I really intuitively believe that it calls to, because we're in our thoughts a lot recently, aren't we? Okay, let's get some further clarification here, and we'll go back to these runes, okay? Future actions. This is Fehu, cattle, literally meaning wealth, money, abundance. So future actions, we're being called to focus on our abundance, right? Where can we seek assistance? Possibly in ourselves, right? Or through others, or the divine. Along with great wealth comes great responsibility. So right now we're looking at moving in or going from that thorn in our side into our responsibilities. Let's pull that thorn out, y'all. We had this oopsie. We might have gotten caught in some rambles there in our past, and really working through with that clear action and moving into our responsibilities, right? And this summer solstice is a lot of changes are happening around the world, as they always are, but I feel it's even more significant this year. Action taken for the best outcome is a firm stance in your beliefs. It's divine protection. This is the elk rune. Okay, and Algies is also self-defense. Okay. So future action could mean to know that we are possibly being in our heads about how to approach different aspects of self. And to know that we're divinely protected, we have that self-defense in place for the future actions. Actions taken for the best outcome. This is future actions, this is actions taken for the best outcome, right? So future actions in wealth and abundance, prosperity, and going into divine protection and defense. So responsibility and protection. Okay, some of us are really shaky out there in where we're going to be moving forward. Our feelings and emotions are wrapped up in legacy. This is really a lot of, I want to say, inheritance, paradigms, spiritual practices we're passing down, right? And this could be our beliefs, standards. Okay, so our feelings and emotions are all wrapped up in this, but to know that our future action is divinely protected while we're focusing on our responsibilities in this way, it's a very healthy place to be. It's a lot better now that we're recovering from this upset. Possible problems are remaining stuck and frigid, not being open. This is Isa, the ice rune, the U branch that snapped. So this is a very serious thing if we're not addressing our problems and opening up in a healthy way. We could be stuck and rigid in our thoughts and our beliefs, saying, oh no, well, that party's to blame. Oh, well, no. Well, slow down here. That's your ego, right? Playing tricks on you again. Possible problems, future outcome is anybody's guess. Okay, I feel like a lot of us are repeating a pattern here. For this, I see an upset in the past. This is an unexpected thing. Could be miscommunication, right? Leaving that thorn in our side, something very quickly happened, and we're hurting from that. But our future actions are in our responsibilities. And our action taken for the best outcome is to know that we're divinely protected and to practice a good self-defense. Now, a healthy self-defense is not being wrapped up and saying, okay, I'm just going to be here and I'm going to deflect everything that comes at me. No, that is not a healthy self-defense. That is the defense of ego. That is a trap of the ego. So in a healthy self-defense, what Divine is calling me to tell you is that knowing that whatever happens or whatever has happened, you are secure in your truth, and that truth needs to be communicated, and to know that you're divinely protected. Okay? Our feelings and emotions are in this legacy. A lot of us are building dreams together. And when that action has taken place in the past, that shakes it up. So it's only natural to feel that way. Please don't beat yourself up over that. Because the possible problems are remaining stuck, rigid, frozen, repeating lessons until they're learned. That's why this is here. That's why the Gambler's Cup is here, because it's like anybody's guess. I kind of look at these little lines on the outside of the rune as the hands like open in a shrug. And it's very natural to feel this way. So what I want to say is that when we're moving in a healthy way, in that divine protection, focusing on that legacy, a lot of us are going to have to swallow our pride. Right? This is a very prideful position with these runes in combination. With the solstice coming up, the sun will shine and illuminate the darkest places in our lives. And a lot of that yuck will come up to be addressed. Don't let it be a thorn in your side. Don't go back to the past. That sudden upset was needed to heal and to move forward. Okay? Let's get some cards for clarity. These are the Soul's Journey cards. These are messages directly from Divine to your soul, to Spirit, from the Divine. Divine, please offer some clarity to us today for this reading, for this summer solstice. That Schumann resonance has us all up in our heads. A sudden upset has us all in our heads. A lot of us are hurting. What can you tell us, please, for clarity? I'm going to keep shuffling till you give me a card. Oh, there we go. Wow. This is self-esteem. It says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay. What a beautiful mandala. If you'd like to take a still of this mandala and keep it with you, and that'll remind you of the self-esteem. So right now, I would like to read more about that self-esteem card, because a lot of us have that shaken up, right? We're questioning this action because our future actions are in our responsibilities. A lot of us like to hide from those responsibilities, right? For fear of what the response is going to be, if this legacy will turn out. But you know what? If you let that fear be your guide, it'll guide you through, if you take this in a healthy way, a healthy self-defense way, right? It'll guide you through this possible rigidity. Because if we're not handling these responsibilities, we're going to remain stuck and repeat lessons and go all the way back to here to that thorn. to that quick, decisive thing that happened in the past, a sudden upset that could have been violent. It's anybody's guess. It could go either way. And the choice is up to you. Self-esteem. Let's read more about that. Again, it says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. It is easy to perceive others as being better than you. This is a trap of the ego. There is no one greater or lesser than you. There are only those who have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. Everyone is born with unique abilities of the soul. Just like snowflakes, no two are ever alike. You have a unique perspective to share with the whole world and have come back to this time to put your stamp on it. Perhaps you may not be aware or even in tune with your incredible gifted self. Why not try to make a list of 10 aspects of yourself or abilities you possess that you love and hold in high regard? It is not always easy to write about yourself, but sometimes you need to be reminded just how special you are. Remember that you did not come down to this schoolroom by accident. You have a meaning and a reason for being. You are a treasure chest of incredible gifts and insights. Now is the time to celebrate you. I think that speaks for itself, really. However, we're going to go to the fairies and get some additional clarity. Fairies are often cheeky, but they're very lighthearted, almost childlike. Fairies, what message do you have for the collective? That one wanted to fly out. I'm going to let it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. It's all working out in a beautiful way. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all going to work out in the end. Either way, you're either going to repeat the lesson in a different way and learn that lesson, or it's going to be successful. Either way, it's divinely guided, and it's all working out, and you're going to be okay. What you decide is up to you. You want to be frozen and rigid? Or do you want to move closer to that legacy and taking care of responsibilities, knowing you're divinely protected? Healing from the wounds of the past. I'll read a little bit more about this card. Again, it says, don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way. The fairies know that you're concerned about the outcome of the situation, so they've sent this card to you as a reassurance that everything is working out divinely in a perfect way. Take steps to uplift your outlook and unburden your heart and your mind, such as taking a nature walk, spending time with loved ones, exercising, or enjoying a creative project. The more you can stay centered and filled with your faith, the better the outcome you'll experience. Again, the more you stay centered and filled with your faith, the better the outcome you'll experience. The less we're in that, the more likely this is going to happen, where we'll remain stuck and repeat the process. Do you want to heal and grow in your legacy, or do you want to possibly face these situations alone again and have that victim mentality and be trapped in ego for a longer period of time? Let me tell you that the more we repeat those processes, neurons that fire together wire together. So the more we reinforce that victim mentality, the more we're likely to be stuck there. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. It's up to you. Additional meanings for this card are: write down your concerns on paper, then ceremoniously dispose of the list by burning it, or pouring water over it, or burying it. Talk to people involved in order to double check your facts. Your worries may be based upon untrue assumptions. Boy, that speaks to my heart, y'all. I know I just went through something like that, and that speaks to my heart there. Making sure that you're getting enough rest and eating healthfully, as a physical strain could lead to anxiety and exhaustion. Watch out for those cortisol levels. I always remind people, stay hydrated, get enough rest, meditate, get grounded, spend time in nature, right? Beautiful. So for the solstice and the Schumann resonance and everything like that coinciding, I'm looking forward to this Lionsgate portal, taking care of my responsibilities, opening up the doors of communication, knowing that I'm well defended, right? Cherishing and nurturing the legacy, wishing to not remain stuck, looking forward to becoming unstuck, right? A lot of us could be stuck right now with that thorn. That thorns get stuck places, right? There's a reason why these two runes look so similar. Make sense? It doesn't matter how the other party responds. I'm being called to tell you to open up the doors of communication. Okay, let me pull a chakra token, and we'll look at what meditation needs to be done to enhance this. This is beautiful, everyone. That right there is the root chakra token. And for the root chakra, it is 396 hertz. 396. So listening to the 396 hertz solfeggio frequency is going to help you stimulate the part of the subconscious brain that's associated with blockage and help you to unearth negative belief systems and feelings residing deep in the subconscious mind. When your root chakra is unblocked, you'll feel secure, connected to your body, and grounded. And really, that is the beginning of our power. A lot of us are starting at the beginning again. We've had some oopsies. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. The sound for the root chakra is in meditation when you're saying it with your voice, right? Of course, we have the 396 hertz possibly playing in the background. We can recite the sound LAM, L-A-M. And the root chakra mudra is interlocking the thumb and forefingers together, keeping the middle fingers open and tucking in the other two. Holding this over your root chakra is beneficial to helping unlock it. You don't necessarily have to, but it does help. This is pretty intense. I understand. The summer solstice is shining light, and the Schumann resonance is helping us to heal those aspects of self. Going within, meditation, a lot of healing, right? Grounding work. That root chakra mudra, again, is interlocking those thumb and forefingers again. We're keeping the middle fingers up and we're curling in the other two. And that is the root chakra mudra. Again, the sound is Lam. If you're listening to the solfeggio, that's 396 hertz, very, very healing. And also, colors associated with that are red, crimson, burgundy. Any neighborhood in red, okay, you can't really go wrong there. And really grounding, practicing that self-esteem, knowing that everything's going to work out. Okay? A lot of this is healing. It does not need to be pushed. It doesn't have to be done by the solstice. Right? It definitely, probably, I would recommend, should be taken care of before the full moon coming up. But we just had a new moon. A lot of our new intentions got mixed up and miscommunicated, right? I know that's personally happened in my life, so I'm going to take some of my own medicine today and open the doors of communication for healing. Get grounded, listen to the 396 hertz, meditate, right? Even envisioning when you're meditating the color red. Perfect for you, right? And that'll help us connect and to be grounded. It'll help us with balancing what's going on up here, right? A lot more clarity will occur. And reflecting on what happened in the past, that's fine. We can't beat ourselves up over it, though. Instead of regretting, be thankful, right? That's a way to flip that frequency ladder around and to operate from up here and not from down here. So we're looking at it at a healthier perspective, right? When we're looking at the glass from above, it's always full. When we're looking at it from down here, it's really, we get in here and we're like, oh, maybe it's half full, maybe it's not quite half full, there's some water in there, I don't know, is that even water? You know, take those thoughts, go over there, say thank you, ego, for showing me that. I know you're my friend. Now, please kindly sit down while I address this situation and I heal with the collective. And as we are all collectively healing over this solstice period, a lot of us want to get out and celebrate and this and that and the other. Okay, that's all fine and wonderful, but make sure you're at least starting your day in a healthy way. Make sure that the sun doesn't go down on the argument. Make sure that the misunderstandings are healed with love and not with the ego. When we heal with love, we heal wholly, we grow and we learn and we expand ourselves, right? Reinforcing positive connections. It's really a beautiful read, right? It's really a call to look back at what oopsies we've made. This is the chance to fix them. Use the sun's power to help you, to help guide you, to light up those dark parts in the path. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. Please let me know in the comments, if you like, how this journey is going for you. How do you feel with that resonance? How do you feel with the solstice? How do you feel with this reading? What challenges are you overcoming? I'm sure I will speak more on them tomorrow when I communicate with you. Feel free to contact me at youressentialpractice@gmail.com for your personal reading. I'll do a video format for you. We'll get into more personal aspects, some more deeper aspects of the chakras, of the runes themselves. I know I kind of just gloss over the runes in these readings a little bit, but there's really so much information, right? And I'm intuiting what needs to be said to the collective, to all of you. It might resonate with you. It might not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hold your judgment, right? Make that ego take a seat. And I wish you all the best healing. Have a blessed and abundant day. Namaste.